Now that you have your floors, let me tell you about how to install them and how to prepare the room for the installation. The most important part of this installation is that the floor must acclimatize in the room that it's going to be installed in for 48 hours. In fact, it is so important to do this first step that the factory have produced a label that goes into each box, on the front of which is that bit of information, that 48 hours acclimatization period. One of the important tools that you'll need is the tape measure, probably the most important one. To cut your floors, a saw like this one here will suffice. If you're a really serious DIY guy, you could probably also have a jigsaw or any other thing that will cut the floor. Even a hacksaw will do, but this is a very handy one. You'll see why later. You'll need some kind of a drill. I've got this fancy DeWalt, which is a cordless drill, but also a hammer drill at the same time, and obviously we'll just drill holes with ordinary wood drill bits. Talking about which, here are the wooden drill bits which you'll need in order to do your skirting. Commensurate with those will go the masonry bits, and you might notice that there is a difference. Let me just teach you something here quickly. The difference between a masonry bit and an ordinary wood bit is that the masonry bit has got these little ears on the side, while the ordinary wood or steel bit is just a simple straightforward drill like we all know. You will need some Fisher plugs like these over here, some screws like this. This is all to attach the skirting and to make your job look really nice and neat. A hammer is very useful, a paintbrush because we're going to stain the skirting. Protective glasses are always a good idea. You'll need some various bits and attachments for your screws to screw them in. Knee pads, really guys, when you get to my age, this is really what you need. But even for young people, knee pads would be a good idea. A miter saw. As you can see now, I've got two saws like I showed you earlier. We've got this one and this one. You could only get away with only having this one because this one will miter and cut the floor. A pencil is a very good idea because you'll have to mark things out. A Stanley knife, which is to cut the underlay with. We'll need some varnish for the skirtings, some timber fill to finish off the job perfectly, and if you're a professional installer or you want to just hire this fancy machine, you can use this guillotine to cut the boards with as well, which I will show you later.